this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you? Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
You're getting smarter.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark. I'm a staff writer here at HowStuffWorks.com. And with me today is my trusty editor, Chris Paulette. Chris and I don't always see eye to eye on what should or shouldn't go into the article, but I can tell you one that we both agree on and find fascinating. It's an article that I wrote and he edited called Can We Fuel Cars with Grass? So Chris, why don't you tell the folks about this article and what it says?
Well, basically, switchgrass is one of the feedstocks for a biofuel. And, of course, that's something that pops up in the news all the time now is ethanol or biodiesel. But instead of using corn, which is something, of course, that people and animals eat, or sugarcane.
Which is delicious.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But very hard to find in the continental U.S.
Sure.
We can use switchgrass, which is a great source of cellulose, which is the substance I believe you told me that cell walls are made up of. And,
right.
Basically, what they do is they break it down and make it into a fuel, just like you refine oil into gasoline. Mm-hmm. Except you can't find fossil fuels just anywhere. We're possibly approaching peak oil, as you mentioned in another one of your articles. And so this is something that might be grown all over the world in lots that aren't good enough to grow crops on. It might be a really good solution.
Well, not only that, switchgrass has the wonderful trait of being able to improve soil where it grows. So like you were saying, it grows in marginal scrublands that can't be used for farming anyway, and it actually improves the soil. So you grow some switchgrass in an area for about a dozen years, and next thing you know, presto changeo, that's arable farmland now. So it would definitely help Africa out quite a bit, which is one of the regions where it can grow wild too. So tell us what switchgrass is specifically.
Well, switchgrass is, as its name suggests, a grass. It's not particularly pleasant to look at. It's, I think some people consider it invasive and more like a weed than anything else.
Yes, farmers especially.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, I didn't even find this out. Do animals eat switchgrass, or is it just something that's irritating to
I think
farmers?
It's generally irritating. It's used in some circumstances as an ornamental grass. Some types are. But I think ultimately it was clearly put on the earth here to be used as cellulosic ethanol.
Well, I suppose it's one interpretation of it. It'll be interesting to see what happens with it, because right now it's very expensive to refine switchgrass into cellulosic ethanol. And, of course, every proponent of every different biofuel has a reason why we should be using theirs. But one thing, Josh, that I found out recently since we published the article is that converting fields to be used for biofuels, for example, to grow soy or corn or sugarcane
or palm,
can actually be more trouble, because in the conversion process it can release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. I read an article in The New Scientist that said 10,000 square meters of Brazilian rainforests, converting that over to grow biofuel stock crops, that would actually release 700,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide, which is amazing. You have to use biofuels for years, hundreds of years in some cases, to recoup the carbon debt that you do by converting it. So it seems like switchgrass might be a great solution to that problem.
Switchgrass is an excellent solution, but I don't think it's the only solution. You can't grow switchgrass in Indonesia. You can grow palm in Indonesia and make oil from it. And sure, there's a carbon debt, and that is something clearly that we're trying to get around, is to put any more carbon or any other greenhouse gas emissions into the atmosphere. But I think maybe more important than climate change is war and regional autonomy. Imagine if Indonesia didn't have to import any oil from anywhere else. They were energy self-sufficient. Imagine if the U.S. were energy self-sufficient. How much more peaceful would the world be, do you think, Chris, if we all grew our own energy supply?
That's true. It makes regions more stable. There are fewer things to have political conflicts over.
Sure, and I'm not pointing fingers, but wars are fought over oil.
Oh, sure, and all sorts of other resources.
Well, thanks for joining us this week. You can read Can We Fuel Cars with Grass on HowStuffWorks.com.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit HowStuffWorks.com. Let us know what you think. Send an email to podcast@HowStuffWorks.com. Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you?
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Live CBS Sunday. Hollywood's biggest party is now bigger than ever.
Perfect. No notes.
The Golden Globes, with more stars, more glamour, more chaos, and more host Nikki Glazer.
We're gonna laugh at the celebrities that can take it and completely ignore the ones who can't. I'm just kidding. They're not safe either.
The Golden Globes, live CBS Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and streaming on Paramount+.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.